He love, she love, we love, feel love, no love, no love, no. Fill up, pull up, come up, we fall, we lost it all, no. Yeah, I don't wanna feel at all, I don't wanna hit my wall, feeling like I should call. Yeah, I was never on to you, said that we make it through, girl, you gotta wreck my mood. Feel alive, oh, oh, for the time, oh, stay in bed and leave I'm dead. He love, she love, we love, feel love, no love, no love, no. Feel love, pull up, come on, we fall, we lost it all, no. Yeah, you can never be like me, living my life more free, your life at your feet. Yeah, look at me not afraid, even though what you said, look at me getting paid. Feel alive, oh, oh, for the time, oh, stay in bed and leave I'm dead. He love, she love, we love, feel love, no love, no love, no. Feel love, pull up, come on, we fall, we lost it all, no. 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 We were riding through the woods with our bikes. We got scared when it got darker at night, 'cause everyone was missing safety lights. So we tried to use a flashlight as a guide. And now I'm standing in an overcrowded train, picturing the times we had as children while the rain is pouring down the windows and the people push their way. I've seen better days, I've seen better days. Take me back to my hometown, take me back to my loved ones. We were kids, now we're all grown. Back in my hometown, take me back to my hometown, back to my loved ones, back to my hometown, back to my hometown. We would sing and watch the campfire glow, telling stories as the sunset approached. Felt like we were better off on our own. Now I wish that we would never have grown.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the Too Easy Overwatch tournament. We have some Division 3 action for you today with Too Easy MVPepega facing off against Too Easy Atomic. I'm hoping for a good game, but I mean, Arvid, what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't have a lot of thoughts just yet. We're not running a map pool this tournament, so it can really go either way. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of different team comps here, but I'm fairly sure that MVPepega is mostly runs one team comp, but we don't know
I
what
have
that
I
is
have
just
heard
yet.
that through the grapevine that
Yeah.
MVPepega do specialize in one comp, so it'll be interesting to see how Atomic can deal with that. But all in all, hoping for a great game. Just waiting on the start now, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah. It looks like we're running Elios here at first as well. It's gonna be interesting to see which comps they run here, especially if they're one-trick comps, since you run so many different comps
Yeah,
here.
I mean, obviously you start with ruins, and you're expecting to see something like a 6-man or some variant of a bull comp, and it has this fight around Mega to start with, so we should get a lot of action straight from the go. If we move to a map like Lighthouse or like Well, I'm expecting to see their main supports in Fifi Loafer and Wolf looking for the boops on the Lucio. That's a very common one, but you know, it's all up in the air at the moment. Just excited to see how this one goes.
Yeah, we also apologize for any delay. Trust me, that's not our fault. It's production have had some issues.
Beyond our control.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it will be interesting to see. I'm betting if they one trick a team comp, it's probably gonna be a ball comp, hopefully, since that's the most versatile one we're gonna see. But
Yeah,
it's
the
gonna
most
be
common.
interesting to see if they run into issues on brawler maps or on like maps like ruins. Yeah, we'll see.
Psych here telling us his favorite hero is Monkey, so potentially we can expect some variant of a Monkey comp, some Dallas Fuel-esque type. The fearless Primal Rangers coming out from Psych.
Yeah, we also have but it's looking like, I don't know, the flex support likes to play Zenyatta, so it's kind of, yeah, it's very up in the air what they're gonna run here, but
very
we'll have to see
exciting
when
to
it
see for sure.
starts.
Yeah, and obviously the exciting news coming into this, looking at Overwatch 2 and how that's doing.
They've just released the Orisa and Doomfist reworks as well, but don't look at that. Look at the stream for now, of course.
Yeah,
way more exciting. Is production having some more issues? I think. Oh, okay.
it
The
looks
game
like
is
we're
starting.
going in.
All right.
All right, so we're starting on. Oh, we got to pause straight from the start, but we are starting on Well, and
right.
you know, expecting to see some bull comps come out here. First fight takes place in Cage, that mini room on our right, and just whoever wins that tends to take control of the point and get a good foothold in the game. Get that ults up early, really sets the tempo and the pace of the game. But we'll see. Again, expecting to see some kind of one-trick comps coming out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is Bull v Bull Mirror.
All right.
It's lovely.
Except the Trace is swapped out for a Sombra. On
the Sombra Echo.
All right.
Interesting comp. The Brig with the Zen with the Mercy. Not much peel for the Zen. I think it's going to be a big target for MVPepega going into this. Obviously, doesn't have the support, doesn't have the bash, doesn't have the whip shot. Rally is going to be missing from a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Be good.
Alright.
Yeah, looks like both going Cage.
Yep.
Definitely expected.
So we are. Oh, wait, give me a second here. Yeah, it seems like. Alright, the fight has started here. The balls have engaged each other. Not a lot of action going on in the backlines just yet.
The Zen's already gone.
Zen, oh, alright.
Wow.
They get 3 picks very quickly there.
Yeah, getting control of that mini is so important there. You can set your Zen up on high ground and just make him absolutely just invincible. Obviously, the Mercy spot is expected. Back to the Brig. You just can't leave your Zen alone like that. He's just going to get run over by the bull comp.
Yeah.
We should expect to see mines here, probably mid-fight. It'll be interesting to see how Atomic can try and retake this, because, Hunt in a great way. Echo's completely free. Mini's open.
So the engagement has started again here on the point. See the... Yeah. We're just seeing a lot of poke here. Yeah, two picks have already gone down here from Atomic. Yeah, they're just kind of... They're doing a good job here retaking the point, I think.
Yeah, it was a lovely retake from Atomic.
Yeah, really
get the DPS out early, collapse on the back line. Classic engage from them. Coming up to the mines, the double tank ult. no support ults for Atomic, so it may be difficult for them to sustain through these.
Yeah, it's looking like the ball is already trying to take some space here. It's getting poked out, so it's taking cover again in the health packs.
Yeah, it is all about these tank ults now. How are they going to use them to win the fight? How are they going to...
Tracers are dueling here as well. That duel can prove very important as to the results of the match. We see the Brig go down immediately here before the fight even really starts. Echo is also on low HP. It's looking like, oh, the Tracer goes down and the D.Va's DMX. It's looking like MVPepega is going to take this fight.
Yeah, it is just back and forth action.
Yeah,
No team has managed to get a successful fight defense so far. It always seems to be whoever goes first gets the win. Seems like, you know, both backlines are really struggling to deal with that aggression. DPS going down first on that first fight really put them in a bad place, and now, well, you've got to say MVPepega looking in a really solid place with their ults.
Yeah. So they immediately use the Echo ult here, trying to copy the D.Va, I guess, to get the bomb to push them off point. The bomb goes off and gets a pick here. Senora goes down immediately. MVPepega are down one here, but they still have a chance to recover. They lost a Sen and they took back the kill on the Echo. Bomb goes off and the ball goes down as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth noting that pulse bomb from the Tracer right at the start, picking that Zen early. That is just...
Oh yeah,
the
it's
rally
absolutely crucial, yeah. They force out the Transcendence as well. Yeah, Nameless is a bit overextended here, and it's looking like they punished that very quickly.
Nearly gets the pick on the break. Wow, this fight suddenly looks a little bit losable for MVPepega, having to use the trans.
Jilly is getting dove here by the Tracer. Oh, but the Tracer goes down, yeah. Oh, but the Tracer gets
great
picked.
kill.
Absolutely. They have the mines on point here. I think it's going to be hard to take. Yeah, and the first point goes to MVPepega.
Yes. I mean, what to say? Just a lot of action there. Is, you know, you're never in a great position if you're having to use both support ults at the same time. Something's obviously gone wrong. But, you know, it is great to see both teams coming out strong. A lot of action straight from the start. We saw the Mercy swap Mercy swap right at the beginning. Obviously didn't work out for them. You need that care on your Zen, and I think it's going to be a big theme going into this match. Which team can look after their Zen the best? Going on to Ruins, same matchup, both on the Vulcom. They're just going to go right side. Whoever gets that Mega hacked first tends to win this fight. Just because the ball, so much survivability with that Mega. The other side just stands no chance.
So the ball tries to go in here for an early engagement, but doesn't get a lot of damage off. Falls off the map even.
Ball just got straight off the map.
That's very, very unlucky there for Atomic. I think
yeah,
they're gonna have to go back
hack
here and wait.
Yeah.
That's true. Atomic are waiting for the ball to come back before they can engage here, which gives MVPepega a lot of time to capture the point. Probably gonna get about 15% of soul.
Yeah, I mean, the ball going down early, straight off the map, it's never what you want to see from a ball. It happens to the best of us, but it is unfortunate. And MVPepega are coming up to, well, really nothing, so it's going to be just a dry fight here. Oh, and
yeah.
Tracer's down already.
Tracer goes down early. I don't think that there's a lot that Atomic can do here. They just have to poke until they charge ults. I think they had an unlucky start.
Yeah. It is an uphill climb here for Atomic. Definitely down in ult economy. Don't have any of the Megas hacked. It's great play from the Sombra just to deny all that space on the ball. And, I mean, yeah, definitely
Sen gets
an uphill
hacked
climb.
and they're... Oh. Okay, the match gets paused. Okay.
There's a pause coming out.
Yeah.
Sen's been hacked. It's up to, yeah, how well can Gnome peel this? How well can the Brig keep it alive? If the Zen goes down, that's obviously not a great position for MVPepega to be in. They have traded the Tracer, but obviously you can't lose out on that Tracer, on that Zen damage. The 25% Discord, it's obviously just too strong to miss out on. And when that Zen goes down, you tend to see kind of after this really scrappy fight that the team that picks the Zen tends to come out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did. I think All
Oh,
right,
we're
match is
starting up
starting
again.
again here. They're up a pick here. Gilly got a pick on the Tracer early. Gilly even gets another pick, but
They've traded this out.
yeah. Oh, and there's a very big slam from the
Pega
ball,
Iron.
but
Oh, they've.
yeah, Atomic just keeps getting pushed back. Diva's trying to get some poke here to recharge her mech, but oh, she gets picked off anyway. That's not lucky.
Yeah. MVPepega doing really well with their aggression here. Just, you know, they're down a hero. They don't care. They are pressing that W key and they're just putting too much pressure on Atomic's backline to handle. And, I mean, obviously, 6 ults. Was EMP cancelled?
I think so.
I think someone's cancelled
It
EMP
got cancelled
there.
early.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Weird.
That is
Yeah. The quality
great
here.
cat.
Bit low. Alright. Tracer's still going for these flanky picks. The Tracers are dueling, but I think the Atomic are just getting pushed back more and more and more, and they have so much.
That was just, you know, one team
Yeah.
has more ults, they pressed Q, they won the fight. It's a great stun out by Fifilo on the brig to cancel that EMP, but in the end, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, ball goes down early. Yeah, it's looking like this fight's also gonna go to MVPepega here. They just keep getting these early picks. Brig goes down as well. Sombra's also gone down. They're battling out on point, but there isn't a lot they can hold on by here. The Diva's D-maxed, gets killed by the Tracer bomb. And
Yeah. I think I saw there that that Geely managed to trans the EMP, so both EMPs coming out from both sides and not finding any value. That it's just really well played by both sides, by both backlines there to deny that EMP finding value, because that is obviously such an important ult in this matchup where you can get rid of 90% of Zen's health with one click. Then it becomes, you know, really difficult to sustain through that team fight. But obviously map 1 goes MVPega's ways. MVPega's way. We expected to see more of the ball comp. I think that's probably a no-brainer. But if MVPepega continue on that ball comp, continue with that aggression, I think Atomic are going to really struggle to deal with that. Map 2, any guesses of it?
so we're running it's gonna be escort here, right?
Oh, I think it'd be any. I think Atomic get to pick a map. If you were Atomic and you know you're playing against a ball comp, who would you pick? What map would you pick?
I think oh wow, yeah, they might be running I mean, going from scrims, you usually go to a hybrid map right after the first one, so I'm thinking maybe Eichenwald could be helpful to run against the ball comp,
Yeah,
since
yeah, definitely.
I mean, the what can you say? The scenery changes so much. Like the spaces are very different for each point. So I guess ball comp would be effective on some points, but
when you
I
get to second and that high ground is so controlling, it can be very difficult to break that hold. I personally would love to see a King's Row. Obviously, hopefully we see that brawl on brawl, but maybe we'll see the ball comp, and then it's quite difficult for Atomic to break down that hold on first, and if they can, second and third obviously become a lot easier with that very one-dimensional map.
Yeah, I think if they were running ball comp on King's Row, I mean, we saw it yesterday in the Terminal Velocity versus Empire match. We saw ball comping run on King's Row.
Yeah, it's very common. They run out on the pharmacy, and then it can be really difficult to get through that choke. And as soon as you get to point, you have all the high ground looping around. It can be very difficult for any team to get, you know, a solid foothold on their attack.
Absolutely,
and ball comps,
yeah.
Have shown to find a lot of that.
We both of the times we didn't see the payload getting very far. Like, there was a very equal matchup, of course, but the payload never went to the second point on that when they were running these kind of pokey ball comps where they just kind of poke out the enemy team, charge up their ults, and just win the fight. Basically, it's very hard to attack against that, and it's very hard to stay on the payload as a ball comp, since I mean, you have the core there obviously, but that's a very easy target for the ball to dive.
Yeah, and then you might end up seeing people swapping to.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking a quick break here, it seems.
2 minute.
2 minutes.
Bio break.
Production is having some issues.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with some more Division 3 action.
Yep.
I waited for the night to fall in love. It's how you really know I fucked it up. That just a little lie is all it was. Is all it was. Didn't think for a minute. My intentions were so obvious. What the hell I admitted? You're the first one of your kind, not just one in a million. So we turn the lights out, turn the lights out. 'Cause usually doesn't hurt. I feel again. I'm underneath your spell. Waiting for the night to fall in love. That's how you really know I fucked it up. It's just a little lie, it's all it was. It's all it was. I should've known I was in it. You're the kind who spits them out when you be done all your sinning. I'm your sacrificial lamb, you the one, I'm the victim. When you turn the lights out, turn the lights out. 'Cause usually doesn't hurt. I feel again. I'm underneath your spell. Waiting for the night to fall in love. That's how you really know I fucked it up. It's just a little lie, it's all it was. It's all it was.
All my friends are watching, I can hear them talking. All my friends are watching, I can hear them talking. All my friends are watching, I can hear them talking. All my friends are watching, I can hear them. Tell me what's going on, can you taste it? Somebody say it, somebody say it, somebody say it. Right. Somebody say it.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to apologise for that little unscheduled break. We were just having some difficulties with our production, but we are back, and it looks like our second map is going to be Watchpoint.
Oh, alright. Gonna be seeing double bubble here. Probably it's gonna be interesting to see how they run ball coming into this.
Yeah, I mean, there is the classic that you play the bull sig here. I'm a little bit surprised to see that, to be honest with you, as bull comp can be pretty prevalent on this map. And you know, bull first point, second point, he can definitely find value. You know, you take the boxes, you take the high ground first, you take the high ground second. You can control that server room on first point quite easily if you have a Sombra.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. It would definitely be interesting to see how how Atomic plan to go about winning this.
Yeah, I hope we see some variations in the ball comps. I want to see I don't want to see just at a regular ball comp, you know, for an entire match. That would probably be very boring. But I mean, it's like for example on the King's Row. If let's say they run King's Row, we're probably gonna see more of a pokey type of ball comp. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
On the so watch point, we're expecting to see kind of coming out from any ball side. You want to see kind of your Ashe, your Widow, these hit scan characters, just because of how much open space there is on first and second. That these characters can just be so controlling. It looks like MVPepega running out on a fine, interesting comp, to say the least.
Yeah, interesting take on Gibraltar here. Yeah, it just seems like to be a double bubble with kind of flexy pick swapped out for a Widow.
Yeah, this obviously Atomic are going to come out with the TP to that left side to get their support set on high ground. It's an interesting strategy. I'm not sure how well it will go. Tends to be that the opposing team tend to try and find some kind of initiative with a nade or something like that to catch them off guard. I don't think the Mercy pick's going to last long, if I'm honest. I think Brig is just a lot better when you're running that zone.
Yeah. Alright, so Widow's looking to get an early pick here. Can't really find one. Seems to be... Yeah, nothing's really going on here. Both teams are just poking each other a little bit.
Yeah, that's
see that
expected.
initial engagement, yeah. Oh, alright, so we're seeing some action here from Psyche going on. The Monkey goes down, but they also lose their Widow here. And Ana goes down quickly as well.
And it just has no survivability there.
Yeah.
The trace on that Ana is just too strong.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the issue we're seeing here with swapping out the Brig for a Mercy.
Yeah. And when we get into these fights where Zarya has picked up the charge, then this is interesting. When did they swap to deep?
Okay. Oh. Nameless goes down. Yeah.
Once again.
Atomic are getting some space here, but I don't think that's gonna last very long. They're just kind of getting it under the bridge here. Atomic just keep getting picked up.
Yeah, you tend to see this a lot where the cart will move under that bridge, but as soon as it peaks and as soon as you get the site on the high ground, the Tracer is forced out very, very quickly. The cart isn't a threat there. It's easily controlled from where the high ground's sitting. D.Va can very easily go contest that cart and be killed by the end.
Yeah. Seeing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly like we said here. The cart really isn't a threat. They just keep picking each other off. Another pick for... they've traded picks now, but the Mercy has gone down for a Widow. Still brawling it out here, and Zarya goes down.
Yeah, when that Zarya dies early, that fight becomes very, very...
Yeah, the peel for the core just kind of, you know, goes away. Still on the Mercy here.
You have all these ults coming up from both sides, and this can be a very, very chaotic fight. We're going to probably see Copy come out, copy that double monkey, that engage on an Ana, and really test the Brig to see how good Wolf can be with his Brig.
Yeah, right here in the pre-fight, we also saw a pick on TTX. Very early on.
And there's the Copy coming out.
Yeah.
He makes the D.Va and forces the bomb.
Oh yeah, bomb gets a pick here. Atomic are getting these crucial picks early, except for the Monkey getting a pick on their Ana, but I don't think that pick is gonna have that big of an impact. I think Atomic can actually take this fight and maybe take the point. Tanks are going down, yeah. Much better than we saw here on Ilios. They
potentially turning this one around. The Mercy's dead.
yeah, Tracer goes down.
They do use Rally.
Yeah, they use Rally.
I think they can turn this one.
Yeah, they are committing into turning this fight around. They've swapped onto a ball.
Star is out of the fight.
Yeah. Oh, Widow goes down though. Widow pick here. Oh, they're just trading off here.
Yeah. Obviously that's always better for the defense. We may see MVPepega managing to turn this fight.
Yeah. yeah, both sides have invested a lot of ults here, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, the fight doesn't pan out for
Wow, that's a great recovery from MVPepega. That the rally coming in clutch and managing to turn the fight for them. Obviously, trading's really good for that defensive side. If they can find that pick and lose their life for it, they get back faster than the offensive side would.
Yeah.
And now Atomic are not in a good position, coming back with a few ults to try and re-win this, but Pega going in early with the nano.
Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, the Pepega just get picks again. On I go. Oh, Tracer or Widow might be going down here. But yeah, I don't think it matters that much. They're
Pretty
just
much as good as over.
It goes to overtime and yeah.
That was a really nice call from Pega again, just to try and win that fight. I think they touched it maybe 0.01 meters or something along that line where, you know, it was really last-ditch effort. Throw the Brig at the cart with her rally, and obviously it rings true that she is the raid boss and manages to turn the fight in favor of MVPepega. But Atomic, it was looking good. Some great plays from the Echo, managing to pick the Ana early with the Diva Bomb, but it just didn't turn out in their favor. So yeah, both sides here.
Ready for battle.
MVPepega rolling out on the dive again. The dive Widow seemed to be not working great. The Widow seemed to be dying a lot. Obviously not having the care of the Zara, not having as strong a core in inverted commas as that monkey bubble comp. She seemed to be struggling to find that opening to get a pick and have the space she needs to find value. But yeah, are you expecting a full hold here, Arvid?
Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing here.
Atomic can pull it off.
I mean, it's not impossible.
It is not impossible.
MVPepega have just looked a lot stronger here in general. They get these crucial picks in the before the fight starts even sometimes. Yeah, and they clutch it out there. Yeah,
I think, you know, every single one of them has had one of these fights where they've pulled out something brilliant. You know, catching the MP with trans, managing to stall that point with the rally, getting the picks on.
Oh, they get the early pick on the Brig here. Except Monkey is anti, he's low, but he gets out successfully. I think Atomic, yeah, they do have some things going for them, but I think like in these situations they're too slow. They get picked up quicker, you know. It's frustrating to look at. Yeah, the Monkey goes down as well from the Widow.
Yeah.
Widow gets picked, but Zarya goes down and Ana does as well. It's looking like the match.
This may be curtains already.
Oh,
we have a pause coming in.
We got another pause. All right.
But yeah, as soon as that Brig goes down, that Ana becomes target number one.
What are we thinking here? How do we think this is gonna turn out?
Well, obviously they're down. Down the Ana,
do you think
down the Zarya.
I mean, obviously MVPepega did clutch.
They did.
Clutch out right here.
It is heard of.
Yeah, it
the
has happened.
difficulty is they're facing a max charge Zarya with no backline.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the tanks need to get here a lot quicker than they can. I don't think this Zarya can get here in time. Oh, they swapped it to a ball though.
Yeah, they're definitely swapping for the retake.
Yeah.
It is really now who dies first. That will dictate how this fight goes. Very, very simply.
Exactly. This.
Nano Monkey's coming out.
Yeah,
down,
they get the two picks immediately here. Rig and Monkey both go down, and yeah. Oh, they do get a pick on the Widow, but oh, yeah, and MVPepega just kind of steamroll them.
Yeah, it seems like MVPepega are just a lot better at that aggression. They get the Nano off first. They send the Nano Monkey onto Atomic, and Atomic just don't have an answer. They just can't deal with this relentless aggression from MVPepega. And valiant effort. Saw the Hanzo getting a pick off there, trying to turn the fight around, but in the end, it's just.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of like the early fights have been rather equal, except for when the ball falls off the map, obviously. But
it happens.
Yeah, exactly. It usually comes out to. I think it comes out to the ultimate economy here.
Yeah, I mean the ult usage from MVPepega has just been really good, and unfortunately Atomic they've just been they've been too slow. We saw the times where on Ilios they were having to use both support ults to try and sustain through the aggression, and even then it wasn't enough to turn the fight in their favor.
Yeah.
Just if you were Atomic, you're going into this last map. Something's got to change in order to turn this game around.
Yeah.
And we are seeing the
we're
King's
going
Row.
on King's Row picked here, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they're running a ball here, but
Expected.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna see MVPepega on defense first, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So Atomic.
Well, as Atomic, you have to know
Yeah.
that they're going to come out on some kind of ball comp. You should expect the Farah, and it's just, what do we play? How do we deal with that?
Exactly. I mean, holding the defense here on a ball comp is it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's one of the better comps here on this map, but
Yeah.
I think against a brawl, it's gonna be
hard.
gonna
You would
be
expect in
interesting,
scrims any ball comp has faced King of Row almost every single scrim. So I'm sure that they will be. I'm sure that the ball comp will definitely. I'm sure that MVPeg will be well rehearsed in playing this first point on ball.
Yeah, I was definitely I was skeptical as to if it would work to just run ball comp, force it. But I mean, they've found
it.
Yeah, they've found the variations when necessary, but otherwise I feel like they've been. Oh, actually, we're seeing a brawl versus brawl here.
Yeah, the Zarya is an interesting pick. Obviously, it's not favored at the moment. The Divas seems to be the more preferable pick, but they're coming out on double sniper Ryan's Zarya. We'll see how this goes. I think they may struggle against Atomic's comp when Atomic just W.
Yeah.
And you kind of wonder, what are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the Zarya pick here it's definitely like it has its uses, but I think it's not going to be good enough defensively. But we'll see here, since it's looked like MVPepega is a bit of a stronger team so far. But
yeah,
Atomic do have a chance to turn it around.
If they're confident to come out on this comp, then
yeah,
you gotta wonder.
Oh, Ryan goes for the pin early, but doesn't get any picks. Doesn't get any value, sorry.
The bubble's already come out though, so this Ryan has no real care. Both bubbles come out from the Zarya, and they seem to be quite skeptical.
Widow tries to get some damage on the Diva here. Is trying to go for a aggressive flank on the Widow. Doesn't seem to pan out for her though. Oh, they're getting so much. Yeah, the immortality field goes down. Oh, Atomic do seem to be. Yeah, it's like we said here. Atomic.
Zarya has managed to trade the back though.
Oh wait, maybe. Oh, yeah. Here's that clutch factor. They turned it back around. It seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I thought for sure that fight was lost as soon as the Ryan starts going on and lamps out, but
yeah,
that Zarya in the backline, that high charge.
I think that Zarya is the key here. The high charge Zarya with an incredible amount of DPS can just wipe out the squishes if they're not careful. So.
Yeah, and you start as a BAP, you start asking questions: where will my team to support me?
Yeah. Recharging the Rhine shield here. The Rhines are coming up on. Oh, the Shatter goes out. Oh, May goes down immediately. Oh, so does Lucio.
Yeah. Well, there was Shatter, there was Dragon, so obviously they are having to commit quite a lot to win these fights. So it just depends, how good are they at using their ults in rotation. Are we going to get to a point where Atomic come out with 6 ults and MVPepega have none?
Diva's getting stalled out here.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate stagger on the baby.
Yeah.
He's looking
for an early grab into this fight. Yeah, definitely gonna be an early grab. And
the Blizzard's come out.
Doesn't go out just yet. I would expect the grab to go out earlier, but they seem to be holding it.
They are committed to this fight down the back. Oh, they are committed.
Yeah, the BAP uses his ult. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, they all just go down here.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision from Atomic to commit to that fight. Obviously, how key the teabag. It's unfortunate. Obviously, it's an interesting decision to commit to that fight. Down the BAP, you don't have that lamp. The Blizzard doesn't get as much value as you would potentially want, and you're not in a great position. Did the switch coming out from the main to the Hanzo. Obviously
Looking for some more damage, I guess.
Yeah, the shield
Shatter goes out and they all, yeah, it's unlucky didn't check their corners well enough, I guess, and
that's brutal.
yeah, the bat bolt gets wasted as well.
Yeah, but we're in this position I was talking about where, you know, ults aren't looking too healthy from either side. It's now just, you know, do they have that minute? Can they charge the ult? Can they find that advantage? Can they charge it faster than their counter?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see MVPepega try to hold this with so few ults. They have the beat, but the beat goes out almost immediately to help the Rhine engage.
Bats
there.
out.
Yeah, exactly, and the good backs. Yeah, the bats down immediately.
This is not looking good for Atomic. They're really struggling to deal with this Zarya double sniper. It seems maybe that is an unfound gem of a comp on King's Row. Definitely not expected.
Maybe this is stuff we see in tier 3 more than tier 1, but it's interesting to see definitely, and it seems to be panning out for them.
Yeah, they have no answer. They can't find a way to deal with this double sniper.
Yeah, Ryan's just swinging. Oh, Diva Bomb goes in to gain some space here. Ryan blocks it but has it back off. Shatter goes out. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's an even fight. They have no tanks, but it's now up to the DPS to try and win this.
Oh yeah, the Genji. Yeah, the pick goes out on the Diva. Genji dashes in into their backline. Plays very aggressively here, but he doesn't seem to be getting a lot of value.
The respawns are obviously in Atomic's favor. So,
yeah,
you know, can they get these picks? The beats come out, so this.
Oh yeah, the Rhine gets pushed back. It seems like they take this point. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
The Genji managed to stall the point for long enough to get the team to come back. Definitely wasn't expected, but it's a 1-5 for Atomic. Can't argue.
No one can.
Yeah, very, very good. That's what we were talking about with the ult economy here. How MVPepega is gonna handle having so few ults and pop the infra sites here to catch anyone peeking them early. The Broad is going on in the backline then, obviously.
It's
and the grab goes out.
Sorry.
Yeah, they have no immortality field there to protect either. It went out too early, and it seems like they're getting picks on the DPS.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, on this Widow's managed to find so much value, and you kind of think, well, how if they're running into this defense matrix and this shield? But you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Again, MVPepega showing a really good example of how you can cycle these ultimates as a brawl comp. Just if you're using 1 or 2 at a time to win a fight, then you should be, you know, being able to use 1 or 2 consistently for the entire game, and it's just really difficult for the attacking side to retake space here.
Dragon goes out early to try to zone them, splits the Rhine off to the right. Seems like a team follows though and is able to follow up with a peel there. Rhine charges his Shatter. Might be looking for an early Shatter to engage here. Oh, and it goes down. Oh!
It's a massive Shatter from Psych there. Dealing with the
seem to be recovering pretty well though, pushing MVPepega back really well. Yeah. But Zarya tries to get some damage. Zarya has charged her grab though, let's not underestimate that. That can be absolutely crucial to win the next fight here, but I don't think they're gonna be trying to defend this point much longer. So it goes on to the 3rd point. Yeah, the Widow is gonna get swapped off here most likely.
I think that's what we're seeing there. It was that pick right at the start where MVPepega had to give up all of that space, and Atomic were just really good at capitalizing on that. They managed to sustain through that Dragon window, and then they won the fight off the back of it.
We're seeing a more classic brawl here, except for the Zarya, obviously. They swapped off the double sniper on this last point, which I definitely like to see. The Rhines are battling it out a little bit.
Yeah, the
what's going on. Oh, the Rhine gets picked up early. Oh, that's unlucky. Diva Bomb goes out, beat goes down.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still winnable with the beats up and the ult economy that Atomic have.
Still holding on to that Zarya ult there. Still hasn't felt the need to use that quite yet.
Yeah, I think we'll see it probably come early. So I think that's probably the style that MVPepega are going for here. I think we might see a grab come out early and one of these surprise grabs where they come down the side and hit your back up.
Oh, brutal pick on the bat there early, just to stall the point even more. But it, oh, that looks like MVPepega are getting a
touching the spawn doors.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't worked out, but they did get the achievement of touching the enemy spawn door.
Exactly, and they still seem to be able to recover here in the fight. The blade goes out though.
They
Doesn't
yeah
get
they
a
went
lot of value, yeah.
they went for the I've seen me win these 1v6 blades, and unfortunately
No
it
nano
didn't
blade,
quite pan out.
yeah, no nano boost to back it up though, so I think that's gonna be hard to get a lot of value out of.
Yeah, swap into the Hanzo now. Again, the ults aren't looking healthy for Atomic, but I said this on first point and it came back to bite me.
Yeah, they do use the Baffle there, but the Mei wall goes up immediately, obviously, and just pushes them all back. Baffle doesn't gain any value, but they do force out the Mei ult and the MVPega's Baffle.
Yeah.
Still have beat going for them though. Oh yeah, it looks like Atomic are getting some picks here.
It looks like it's happened again.
Wow.
MVPega are in this great position with a lot of ultimates, so they can't seem to find to use them in a way that gives them an advantage. They lose that Ryan early, and it becomes kind of simple for Atomic just to win this fight.
Oh, Shatter goes out here from Atomic. Doesn't seem to get a lot of value. One of Atomic. Oh, yeah, the MVPega keeps getting these picks here. So.
Yeah, it was a really nice retake there, that speed, and it's something we've seen kind of all match, where just neither side being able to deal with this aggression. One side goes early, they go fast with ults, and, you know, they can't deal with it. They can't play this reactive playstyle. The reactive playstyle is really, really hard, because you just can't make mistakes, and unfortunately it seems that we're seeing these mistakes, but all in all, it's a great attack from Atomic. Wasn't looking too good at the start. They were coming down into that last fight, 40 seconds, down a hero. They only had beat to win it. Genji was having to stall point all by himself, and they managed to win the fight. They then managed to roll second after getting a really nice pick on the Ryan. They won that fight on third where they were down ultimates, and you know, it is great play. I could definitely see them coming out on top here.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, so we're seeing a more standard brawl. Seems this Zarya was maybe a defensive strat only.
Yeah, definitely an ambitious choice, but it would. I mean, seeing the Zarya on attack could be interesting as well with added aggression of.
Yeah, you'd think
the
Zarya
DPS.
would be more fitting on attack than defense. Oh, we are seeing a Widow Mercy, so potentially not as standard as I thought.
Oh wow, I would expect that to be an Ashe Mercy just because of Ashe's. Oh, is there? Are they looking for a hog here as well? Definitely an interesting team comp. Widow's looking for an early pick on the Hanzo, but decides
not to take it.
Oh no, okay, never mind.
Back to
No
standard
Widow.
comp.
Yeah.
Yes, now we have this Hanzo v this Mei, and it's kind of, you know, how are they going to use the
Oh,
ward?
Mei goes down immediately.
As I said it, Hanzo comes out on top. And Atomic do a really good job following up with the aggression.
Yeah, Atomic do seem to get stopped in their tracks there with the aggression. It isn't very successful, but I mean they're still holding the point very well. I mean, it's obviously too early to say, but oh yeah, and here comes that.
Here comes that aggression as we talked
Yeah.
about. And how well can they sustain this now?
Exactly. I don't think.
Kree went for a flank and died in the back line, and unfortunately, you know, down that Kree, not in great shape. It's now someone has to make a play.
Oh, and yeah, the map goes down. The point gets taken really early here. This extra time can absolutely prove vital.
We saw that aggression from MVPegas who've been seeing all match, and you know, on the Hanzo you really struggle to deal with aggression. So yeah, they're just Kree has been caught in no man's land there. It's been a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, MVPega doing really good job of using this to their advantage, taking as much space as they would like, really.
Yeah, exactly. They've taken so much space here. Just looking for the poke on the Hanzo. I mean, both teams are obviously looking for poke on it, on each other, but Hanzo really can't, you know, take these aggressive angles just because of the suppression from the Mei.
Yeah, exactly. And when you get into these kind of from the poke into that really big mid fight, then Mei is obviously a lot stronger with her cryophobes.
But we can look for a huge fire strike here from the Rhine. No, doesn't seem like it.
Seems like a big shatter came out from Psych there. I think it was a 4 or 5 man shatter.
Yeah, Psych has really just been showing that he can just take he can just take these aggressive these aggressive engages, and the backline really are there to back it up. I mean, normally when people are too aggressive, it's usually because the backline isn't really there to follow up and, you know, heal up the Rhine. But I think the entirety of MVPepega are just synergizing incredibly well in these engages.
Yeah, it seems like he's been watching a lot of LH Cloudy.
Yeah. Oh, Bap. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to see from MVPepega earlier, the Fire Strike window combo, but... no. Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem to be enough to win the fight, though. They just keep getting pushed
Yeah,
back.
Atomic just have no answer for this. They just can't seem to find out a way to deal with this just relentless aggression from I guess Psyche in particular.
Yeah. Oh, and Chili goes down early though. That means that not a lot of heals are gonna come out, and this aggressive playstyle won't be supported.
It's a great pick from Atomic's Willow to trade it out.
Let's see if, you know, MVPepega can still battle this out until Baptiste comes back, and it seems like Lucio goes down. Both Lucios go down actually. It's gonna be way better for the defense, obviously. Yeah.
But the Rhine has gone down for Atomic.
Yeah, these fights are just
for Pega.
Yeah, these fights are just absolutely brutal for both teams. Like it
is very, very tooth and nail.
Absolutely, it really does come down to these last fights. I mean, obviously, Atomic didn't bring the payload with a lot of time, but
yeah, but defending this for 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be
not unheard of.
Oh yeah, and the Rhine goes down early. Oh yeah, and D.Va mech gets D-mech. Bap goes down. I don't think there are enough resources here to keep this
fight alive. It would take a miracle from Atomic to clutch this fight.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, they don't have a miracle.
Victory.
Yep. That looks like 3-0, which means that...
looks like a clean throw for MVPepega. I think that is a GG's.
Yeah, that's sucks to see for Atomic. I mean, I really feel like they did do well, it's just that they couldn't really keep up with the aggression from MVPepega.
Yeah, I guess Psych Ryan in particular, just hitting massive shatter after massive shatter. I don't think he knows S key exists on his keyboard, and he's just been... I mean, it's been kind of brutal at times. 18 Earth Shatter stuns.
yeah, we can just see here in the cards like the different play styles. Obviously, the Rhine, I think Atomic were just a bit too defensive here. They should have committed more to the fights, and
everyone in Pepega, standout games from all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. The synergy we saw was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, obviously you can't discredit Atomic. They had some great plays from time to time, especially the Echo in particular on that Jib. But I think my MVP has to be Psyche.
Yeah. Oh right, we do get to interview an MVP here apparently. What do we?
My vote goes on Psyche for those big shatters. I kind of you know what's going through his mind on that King's Row, if anything, or is he just swinging?
Like, It looks like we're gonna interview Psyche here for the MVP of this match. Just wait for him to come in here.
Yeah, obviously, great game.
Yeah, it really is too bad that we didn't get to see more of this. I mean, even though we saw 3-0 coming out from a MVPepega, but Too Easy Atomic, they held on fairly well. It's just in those clutch situations, MVPepega was just better. I would have liked to see more from this game, obviously, but it's too bad that they couldn't hold on, you know.
Yeah. Hello, Psyche.
Hello.
Good game. Very, very good game. Can you tell us a bit about that Zarya defense strat?
Yeah, I mean, the Zarya defense is not really something we practiced a lot. We mostly practice our ball comps. It's most of what we play. But we thought we'd had a little bit of fun with it, and run the Zarya.
Yeah. The double sniper as well. I mean, I was doubting at the start, but it seemed like it managed to find a lot of value.
Yeah, we really believe in our DPS's individual skill to win the duels. So yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously on attack, the shatters.
What was going through your mind? In general, yeah.
Yeah. What was talk us through the comms first.
I mean, we're a very aggressive team. We try to look to be very aggressive in most fights. Try to bring the fight to the enemy, kind of. So a lot of these times we're planning to hard pressure shields, and then I look for shatter mid fights a lot of times.
Yeah. We saw first point where you would just run at their Reinhardt. Second, you obviously hit that massive shatter. I can imagine it was pretty hyped to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the voice just screaming all down,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely looked like you had a great synergy. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Great synergy going on there. And yeah, like just the attacks. You all worked together so well. The supports kept you all healed up. Like normally I wouldn't expect this sort of aggression to go so unpunished, but I think that the Jilly and your main support, I can't remember their name, really help you through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, you go. It's your interview.
Yeah, we really try to practice playing together, so everybody's on the same page every time. Just to make sure, like, even if we're not maybe the best, like we're not GM players, obviously individually. But we think that teamwork obviously will help a lot. And if everybody's on the same page, even if the plan is bad, then most of the times it'll work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true main tank.
Exactly.
Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
No, I mean shout out to the TSV boys pumping me in the chat, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Shout out to my TSB boys. I know they're watching the stream. Yeah, big
Yeah. I
ups
mean,
to
it's
them,
a great game for them to watch.
of course.
Yeah.
If
I
there's
think
nothing else.
yeah, thank you so much for coming here, letting us interview you really quickly. I don't think there's anything else on the agenda tonight, right? As far as I know. So I think that's it. Or if you don't have any other thoughts, animated.
No, I mean, thank you for the great game and good luck. Good luck in your bracket.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one.
Good
You
luck.
too.
Have a good night. Yeah.
I
So
think that is all for
yeah,
tonight.
thank you everybody who came out here and watched the games. Stuck through us through the the issues we had. But I think
The late starts, the
yeah, the
technical
late
pauses.
start. Yeah. But if you stuck through this, thank you. It's really fun to cast.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Animated. Been fun casting with you.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you, Ovid.
Yeah.
All
All right. Is that it? Yep. Bye, everyone.
right.